Isoleto. Africa. Workers are great.
Thursday, 26th May 2022, the Social Democratic Party (SDP's) candidate, former governor of Ekiti State, Chief Segun Oni, was a guest of the Ekiti State chapter of the Nigeria Labour Congress (NLC).
Can you see him laughing and shaking people? His life is so simple. He's not a thief.
24 affiliates of the Labour Congress were represented.
God bless you, sir.
It was a day that the Ekiti State workforce had long expected.
Workers are great!
The Ekiti State chairman of the Congress, Comrade Joshua Kolapo, manifested the excitement of the workforce in the presence of the leading candidate in the 18th June 2022 governorship election.
Even at this juncture, there is need for us to dedicate a song for the gubernatorial candidate, His Excellency. Solidarity forever. Yeah, solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. For the union makes us. We have never experienced this type of coming together. This symbolizes a wonderful symbol for a wonderful person. During his first time, I would like to say, Odu ni won iṣẹ́ àìmọ́ olóko. When it comes to payment of salaries of workers, is always not deficient. I'm telling you the truth that you can verify. I don't tell lies. And when it comes to payment of gratuity, it's always there. Therefore, when it comes to payment of pension, you know they will give him excellent. And I must confess to you that this man you see is not a vagabond. He's the type that's saved for tomorrow. There were issues and there were issues. When you always get to the accounts of Ekiti State, you meet millions of naira. And I was vividly told that during his tenure, he did not build the house for himself. It was after that he constructed that his house, even in his hometown. Therefore, he is selfless, he's an easygoing person, he's intelligent, he's vibrant, and he's a leader of yesterday, today, Your Excellency, come June 18th, Labour are supporting you. And when you get there, we know for sure that you will not forget us. Permit me to therefore at this juncture hand over the microphone to him as he delivers his manifesto.
Indeed, our victory is certain. I want to assure you, Ekiti's victory is certain because it is the victory of good over evil. Talk is cheap. This is why we've crafted our manifesto to take root from our past, because we've been fortunate to be in the saddle for 3.5 years previously. Our manifesto combines infrastructure, industrialization, and innovation. We'll wrap them up into human capital development. And we are coming out with something unusual.
The SDP governorship candidate's speech was laced with milestones of his first term in office and the strategy to surpass defeat.
One of the few public sector institutions in Nigeria to be ISO certified is our drug management system in Ekiti here. When you get to the hospital, more than 19 times out of 20, you need a drug anywhere, it is available. We made governance very transparent. We are even going to make it more transparent. I don't have any business keeping judiciary money or local government money or legislative money. We have a lot of things to refine and reform. That is why I started with a luta continua. Our victory is certain. Education and human development. Remember that before I was governor of Ekiti, your children and my cousins and so on were carrying desks and benches to school. We said we were going to stop that within 3 months. We did. All schools then had full complement of furniture. I hope they are still there. We now went further to say, textbook more. We bought textbooks. We spent more than $500 million buying textbooks. All the full complement of textbooks in primary and secondary schools. We are going to take these standards back. And in senior secondary, we took boarding schools back. And we took our body, okay, senior secondary from SS1. Those all have visas, and we gave them laptops to start from SS1. Àwọn ọmọ tí wọn bá ti máa bá kọ̀mpútà ṣọ̀rẹ́ láti ìgbà tí mo ti kúrò yẹn, wọ́n ti ń ṣọ̀rẹ́ yẹn kí n tó kúrò, wọn bá ti máa bá ṣọ̀rẹ́ òbí inú wọn ó lè ti ṣẹ́gi ọ̀la láti bẹ̀. Nǹkan tá a dẹ̀ fẹ́ nìyẹn. That's what we were envisaging. That is the vision that we have, and that is the passion that was driving us, and that was why we gave them free laptops in senior secondary schools, boarding students. So we are still going there. We will do it. That laptop thing, we will do it again. Boarding schools, we will do it. And we brought Oligbede, the chief is one of the most knowledgeable people about football in Nigeria. We brought him to come and live here. We brought a woman, a lady called Amelia Edet, top star athlete in the 70s. As soon as she was retiring, we brought her here to come and live here. And I brought one of our icons from the US, a US certified development coach, USTA, development coach from Ushi, Kuchabi, long tennis man of repute. He spent, before the program got cancelled, Ekiti became #1 in tennis recording in Nigeria. out of less than a dozen Nigerians who had ran the 100 meters under 10 seconds, I want to tell you that 2 are Ekiti. And the 2 are from Ado Ekiti. Oluyemi Kayode and Olusoji Fashuba. By now, you would have been counting the number of Ekiti people who run in the 100 meters dash at the Olympic finals. We will bring the program back. The sum total of developing the brain fast and well, especially for people who do innovative things like IT, developing the body, the brain fast and well for those who will be involved in sports. Àwọn nǹkan tá a rò tá a fi ní àwọn ọmọ wa ní láti máa jẹ ẹyin nílé ìwé nìyẹn. A tún padà fún ọ lẹ́yìn o. We were rated #1 in Nigeria on the healthcare delivery and the usage and the apart from all that, we must begin to build world-class structures. Ìyẹn la fi kọ́ ophthalmological center tó sì wà ní teaching hospital yẹn. We put the latest equipment there, and we brought the Cubans to come and run it for us so that we can take over from there later. Nígbà yẹn, ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ojú náà recover láàrin oṣù mélòó kan yẹn. Àwọn èèyàn tó fọ́jú pátápátá tó fọ́jú tán tí wọ́n dẹ̀ recover. The last time I was asking an ophthalmologist, ibẹ̀ yẹn ó ní equipment tó yìí ṣiṣẹ́ tó functional bẹ́ẹ̀ tó ní kò pé mẹ́rin mọ́. A máa dá padà. A dẹ̀ tó máa kó àwọn Cubans yẹn náà padà ní kán wá kọ́ wa again láti ṣe kán dẹ̀ ṣe dáadáa. Never again will an Ekiti person become blind if it is avoidable. Amen. Let me talk a few economics. Owó ló máa ń pe owó. Owó tó máa pe owó yẹn ò gbọ́dọ̀ jókòó sójú kan. Ó gbọ́dọ̀ máa rìn. We will ensure that people get engaged and decision making will cascade so down. That is why we must empower people to be able to do what they have to do. The first thing about money is husband it well. Gbogbo nǹkan tó jẹ́ ẹ̀tọ́ òṣìṣẹ́, ẹ̀tọ́ yẹn á padà sọ́wọ́ yín lásìkò. Ẹ ní nídìí láti dọ̀bálẹ̀.
Some of the workers who couldn't control their enthusiasm for Oni expressed themselves in a song that had been made popular at political campaign rallies. The question and answer session was revealing.
How do you actualize all what you have in your manifesto? Number 2, if you ask the chairman of NLC whether or not he has collected salary of previous months, I know you are very close because he knew you better than us. He will tell you no. How do you haven't identify the deficiency in Ekiti State workers? How do you alleviate the suffering of some of us at this end? In 2019, ask the NLC chairman, there was a mass disengagement. And that disengagement, ẹsẹ̀ yọkàn lébẹ̀ nínú gẹ̀tẹ̀ ara kan disengage kò tọ́ sí láti kan disengage yẹ. What is your plan? Or you want to bring those people back to the system?
Ekiti State allocation has been used as collateral for loans. With all your plans, your manifestos, sir, it is capital intensive. How do you intend going to solve the problems? Because there are issues. There are issues. Our cooperatives deducted from our salaries are not being paid. Promotions are there. Salaries are there. Leave bonuses are there. The union deductions are there. During your submission, sir, you never mentioned your intention of boosting the IGR. And based on the little allocation that comes, what we are left with in the state could not take care of the salary. It is only the IGR that can help, that can salvage the wrecked economy. I want you to at least throw light on how you want to do that. The known devil is far better than the unknown angel. We've known you. You have done it once, and we believe you can do better.
Segun Oni's answers came straight and unambiguous.
When you go to deliver talks, you promise small and deliver big. Saves you from pressure. So, these things I'm saying are still part of promising small. We are going to deliver big, much bigger. So, I believe that people may think it is impossible. Whatever I think is impossible, I won't say it. We would rather promise small and deliver big, and these are small promises to us. So, we will deliver. We are not basing everything on allocation from the federal alone. We are going to get money. How we will get money, part of what will give us money will also be our own latitude, because we have a reputation for good husbanding. Therefore, even foreign partners will trust us more. Salary payment is not a favor. It's a right. If we discover there's nothing we do and we will be able to pay salaries, that nothing will make salary possible, I will leave. I'm not under any pressure. Mo wá síbi torí mo wá ṣiṣẹ́ mo dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé iṣẹ́ yẹn ṣe é ṣe ni o. Tí mo bá feel pé kò ṣe é ṣe mi ò ní wá o. I've wasted. So, ẹ jẹ́ kí n sọ fún yín o, àsan salary. The only thing tí mi ò lè sọ lẹ́sẹ̀kẹsẹ̀ now is gbogbo arrears tó wà nílẹ̀. Pé ìjọba ìlànà àsan. Àkọ́kọ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní san ojú owó, àwa bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní san èrè ẹ̀ díẹ̀díẹ̀. But we will pay. We will pay. Àwọn tó disengage kan tó bá yẹ kí n ṣe màá ṣe. Ìrọ̀rùn ìlú níjọba wà fún ìnira ìlú. Ẹni tó bá wà níjọba tó ń fayé níyín lára, ìjọba kọ́ ló ń ṣe. Torí náà, nǹkan tó bá yẹ ká fi ayé rọrùn, àá fi rọrùn. Allocation wọn ti fi yáwó lọ́pọ̀lọpọ̀. Yes, àwọn náà ń gbọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀. Let me tell you this, we are going to renegotiate every loan. Kàkà kí káwá ní gbogbo owó tá à ń gbà ni a fi máa san gbèsè, kò ní rí bẹ́ẹ̀ o. IDR increased by 131% from 1.84 billion to 4.25 billion in the first year of the Oni administration. So if we can do 131% in 1 year, then we can still do 131% in 1 year. We will improve IDR. We are not going to put too much of tax burdens on you. And part of it is also we are bringing some investments that will make sure that IDR of the state definitely goes up. We are bringing some investments. If we had done a couple more months, we would have been generating some 50 megawatts of electricity in Ekiti by now. And if we generate 50 megawatts of electricity in Ekiti, we almost double the GDP of this state.
The SDP governorship candidate Segun Oni summarized his manifesto in an interview after the inspiring session with the Labour leaders.
What we want to do is to bring development anew. Ekiti people saw what we were doing and they knew it made sense. But unfortunately, court said we should go, we went. I thought it will ginger other people now thinking, if Segun Oni can do this, we can improve it from this and so on. But we saw that 3 governments, no improvement. That's why we're here. That is why I christened it Victoria Asata, because we must conquer poverty.
A cross-section of the SDP candidates' audience expressed their minds.
The man has done well in the past for the state and is still going to do more for the state.
One thing that even talk that move labor, he said payment of salaries, gratuity, pensions, arrears, and all those things. He said it's not something that is difficult. It's not something that laborers will be begging for. It is their right. And he said if he could not meet it, he said it openly that he will resign. Things that he will do, he said it. The thing that he will not even be able to do, he said it. Whatever that's your right, we will give it to you. And that's the man that the labor, as he calls it, giving their support. Unanimously here, labor said they will even give him even support. And for the labor to say that, not the kind of order they said it, they were convinced. And see the way everybody was even clapping for him. He talked about things that affect the youth, things that affect the women, the workers. He said he's going to industrialize this even country, this state again, that it is going to be made an example that others will follow. And that will even trust in him. You get it? So we are even appealing to all our members, including sons and daughters of Ekiti, people of Ekiti generally. Let's give him a mandate again. He will not disappoint us. Let us even come out en masse on June 18 to give him our mandate. This is the kind of man that will not even tell lie. And we were convinced when he was even the governor here, he didn't even steal anybody's money. Even he left his money in the point when he was going. You get it? And he said he would still do something like that. He had a lot of programs. He talked about light. He talked about a lot of things. And to labor, when you say you are going to do something, they will ask you what are the way and manner you are going to do it. It's not an issue of, he talked about even security. That all this security is going to be, insecurity will be a thing of the past. I'm going to ensure that things will work well. The Englishman said an hungry man is an angry man. If somebody is hungry, take people pay sir, most of you, orí ẹ̀ máa yí. all those even children that all do all those things, they will be cautioned. They will engage them, and that's exactly what he has said. And we are going with him.
Ekiti, known as a civil service state, depends mainly on the civil service for the growth of its economy. That major source of growth had suffered gravely for a while, leading to a continuous process of impoverishment of the Ekiti populace. Segun Oni's time between 2007 and 2010 was marked out as the golden era in the evolution of the fountain of knowledge. This fact has been attested to by a cross-section of the Ekiti public, including the labor force. A major achievement of the interactive session is that it has helped to clarify the position of the SDP's candidate on a number of issues concerning the present and future of Ekiti State. The clarification has led to the reinforcement of the position of Labour to stand with the manifesto and candidate of the Social Democratic Party, Chief Segun Oni, in the June 18, 2022 governorship election. With the unambiguous position of Labour, the Social Democratic Party SDP in Ekiti State can only expect to celebrate after the 18th of June 2022.
G on the beat.
Segun Oni ni ṣe kó dúró. Àtọmọdé àtàgbà ta ló níbò. Èkìtì kété nílé lóko. Tẹ́ bá ti rí SDP ó ní kẹ́ dìbò fún l'Èkìtì. Kò lè sí calamity bí Ṣẹ́gun dá gómìnà l'Èkìtì. Ká fọwọ́sowọ́pọ̀ pé l'Èkìtì. Ṣẹ́gun Oni ló lè ṣe bẹ̀bẹ̀. SDP ilé wọlé dé l'Èkìtì o. Abọ́lọ́wọ́ ibi finally o. Tẹ́ bá tẹ̀ sójú Ọmọlúwa. Ilé wọlé dé SDP for you job opportunity o. Èkìtì àtúrà fẹ́ everybody o. Tẹ́ bá tẹ̀ sójú Ọmọlúwa. Ilé wọlé dé
Thank G on the beat.
Ogún ọdún ajá irin fàájì ní fẹ́ ṣe. Èkìtì nílé lóko ẹ̀tẹ̀ka ìdìbò fẹ́ gbẹ̀lẹ́ṣin. Ṣẹ́gun Oni ti dé àtúnṣe Èkìtì ló wọlé dé. Ọmọlúwàbí ọmọ tán sọ ló wọlé dé. Èkìtì nílé lóko ẹ má já bára jà. Ìjọba tí kò bẹ́ wa o ẹ jẹ́ ká dára gbà o. Ṣẹ́gun Oni ti dé àtúnṣe Èkìtì ló wọlé dé. Iná máa wà omi máa dé ìtàlíṣ owó máa pé.
Kò lè sí calamity bí Ṣẹ́gun dá gómìnà l'Èkìtì. Ká fọwọ́sowọ́pọ̀ pé l'Èkìtì. Ṣẹ́gun Oni ló lè ṣe bẹ̀bẹ̀. SDP ilé wọlé dé l'Èkìtì o. Abọ́lọ́wọ́ ibi finally o. Tẹ́ bá tẹ̀ sójú Ọmọlúwa. Ilé wọlé dé SDP for you job opportunity o. Èkìtì àtúrà fẹ́ everybody o. Tẹ́ bá tẹ̀ sójú Ọmọlúwa. Ilé wọlé dé ẹni tó lè ṣe ẹ ló yẹ ká fún. Ẹni tó ẹ ló yẹ ká bọ̀lá fún. L'Èkìtì Ṣẹ́gun ni ẹ dìbò fún. Ganu Dauti ya ní kẹ́ dìbò fún. Bá tẹ dìbò wá ti wọlé o. Ìfọwọ́sowọ́pọ̀ Èkìtì àmàgbàdé o. Ṣẹ́gun Oni dé ìwé wọlé dé o. Ìwé wọlé dé. Kò lè sí calamity bí Ṣẹ́gun dá gómìnà l'Èkìtì. Ká fọwọ́sowọ́pọ̀ pé l'Èkìtì. Ṣẹ́gun Oni ló lè ṣe bẹ̀bẹ̀. SDP ilé wọlé dé l'Èkìtì o. Abọ́lọ́wọ́ ibi finally o. Tẹ́ bá tẹ̀ sójú Ọmọlúwa. Ilé wọlé dé SDP for you job opportunity o. Èkìtì àtúrà fẹ́ everybody o. Tẹ́ bá tẹ̀ sójú Ọmọlúwa. Ilé wọlé dé
People of the fountain.